Welcome back with live football on Sky Sports tonight, a Monday night football extra from the second round of the FA Cup. West Bromwich Albion against Wycombe Wanderers. I remind you to the finish, extra time and, if needs be, penalties. So we'll get an outcome this evening. Plenty of expectation as usual inside the ground. Again, very Christmassy, isn't it? Those hats are on sale up and down the country in abundance at the moment, aren't they? Big crowd expected at the Hawthorns tonight. Wycombe Wanderers will take a few with them. We're inside the West Bromwich Albion dressing room here. Good evening, Luke, wherever you are. There's a familiar face, cup winner with Tottenham, Ozzy Ardiles. Looking relaxed enough, isn't he? Business-like as well, I have to say. I remind you that West Ham United await the winners in the third round. Again, always, I think, so many conclusions to be drawn from dipping inside dressing rooms at this stage. 7:45 kick-off. Let's go back to the Hawthorns and speak to the Wycombe manager, Martin O'Neill. He's with David Livingston.
Have you consciously had to calm the players down since the euphoria of coming back to draw in the first match in the Cup?
Possibly. I think the lads certainly would have been delighted to have got at West Brom a couple of days later. But I think that perhaps because we played Witton Albion in a game, the euphoria has perhaps died down. We've had to build it back up again ourselves, really. And but I think just one look at the Hawthorns will remind the lads the sort of task that's ahead of them.
Would you say that the sudden death element to tonight will make it a different game?
Well, quote the Irish one, we're definitely in for a result anyway. But I'm not so sure. I think the lads might be scared stiff of penalties. I used to be as a player myself. I used to want to be substituted long before the penalties were ever taken. But if we get that far, and I don't want to sound pessimistic about it, then I'll decide that the most able 5 bodies who are willing to take penalty kicks, then those are the people who will take them for us. But I'm thinking that myself, we might have a little surprise for them beforehand. Be an Irish surprise, we'll probably go a goal behind before we can start to use it.
What will you be saying to the players the last thing before they go out the dressing room?
I've got to admit, in a game like this, I don't think that they need any pumping up for a match, you know. There's going to be 17, 18, 20,000 people here. I think we'll bring about between 3,000 and 5,000. I'm sure that our crowd will make themselves heard. I thought West Bromwich Albion, in their 2,500 they brought down to our ground, showed a terrific amount of noise, but I'm sure our away support will be fantastic, and I'm hoping that that sort of encouragement will keep us going.
Good luck, enjoy the evening, thank you.
Thank you. I don't know whether I'll enjoy it or not, but I'll have a go.
It's relaxed enough, isn't it? Clive Allen's our guest, the West Ham striker, sitting there and saying, I can feel it here, my adrenaline's pumping. It does get to you, doesn't it?
Well, that's right, that's the beauty of the FA Cup. I think, you know, I'm nervous sitting here just thinking about the game, and at the end of the day, obviously, I've experienced Wembley, and that is an unbelievable occasion. So for the Wycombe lads, I think it's their Wembley today or tonight, and I'm sure that they're going to give it everything they've got. Just
a quick word, we shouldn't really be talking about penalties at this stage, but you've got to, haven't you? You just said, watching that interview, I agree. I mean, the fittest 5 if we get round to that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that's perfectly right at that stage, to look at the able-bodied players who he feels are confident of taking the spot kicks, which at that stage could be so crucial, is very, very important. And I totally agree with Martin O'Neill there, yes.
7:45 kick-off, West Bromwich Albion against Wycombe Wanderers. Let's find out what they're saying about it outside the ground.
Well, I think in the first leg they was very, very lucky, and Bob Taylor will score 4 or 5 goals tonight. It'll be 8-9-0.
Well, I reckon Wycombe had the... Can I have me beer there? Wycombe had the do. They've done their glory. There was 2-0 down. But tonight it's going to be like 4-5-0 to the Albion.
Well, myself personally, I think it'll be a close result of 2-1 to the Maggies.
When we played in the first leg, in the first half we went 2-0 up, and we took it that easy in the second half. If we played extra 5 or 10 minutes in the second half, we'd have lost 3-2. The way they come back and played. Tonight, myself, I think it's going to be a close game, but I still say we'll win by 3-1.
It was 2-0 and I thought they'd got it the first leg, but I think I'm going to do it tonight. 3-4-0 maybe.
Yeah, 3-1 definitely, no doubt about it. We'll win tonight.
4-0, no problem.
I think we came out really well in the first game. I think we looked the better side. I think we'll win tonight in 90 minutes.
Yeah, I've got second now. I'm really confident. I think
As soon as we got a stronger side tonight than we had on the first game, I think we're going to really do well.
With Andy Kerr back in the side, I think we can do really well tonight, and I think we can sneak it.
With Stapes in the midfield from the start, we'll win it no problems. 3-0. Yeah, I'm pretty confident, you know what I'm saying? We'll do it, don't worry. Martin is good.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's going to be about 3-1 at Wycombe. Definitely, 3-1.
Oh, well, Wycombe, you know, gave a good comeback. I think they'll win it this time. They've got a better team.
Result?
3-1.
No problem, just like that. It's simple, isn't it?
We're in for a good game. It looks like it could be 4-5 all. That would be nice.
Fellas said Bob Taylor will get 4 or 5 tonight. That's what people expect of you every time you go out.
Yeah, it's not quite that easy, but no, I think the Wycombe lads have got nothing to lose, so they're quietly confident. I'm sure of that. I think Martin sort of mentioned that anyway, but I'm sure Ozzy as well is prepared for the game as only he knows how, and he'll have his lads playing the way he wants them to play at home, and I'm sure Ozzy's very confident. I would have to go for West Brom.
Just to remind you, 7:45 the match kicks off, and the prize is West Ham in the next round. The greatest game in the world, the greatest cup competition in the world. It's marvellous, isn't it? Live football tonight. These are travelling Wycombe supporters, and they'll enjoy their night, come what may. A win would be nice. We'll get you up to date with the team news in a moment or so. 7:45.